Hi, my name is Armin, and in this new series, I'm gonna talk about the best life lessons that I've learned in college. So let's start. First life lesson that I want to share with you is to know your core values. Bakit mahalaga na meron kang core values in life? Because to me personally, it helped me to decide where to go first, what to do first, and even who should I prioritize first. So I have personal core values, and this speaks to me to what are the things that really matter to me the most. So perhaps you are someone who hasn't established yet your core values. I recommend that it is very important for you to know para kapag decision time na, it will be easier for you to decide between two things. Let's say for example, yung isa is wala sa core values mo, tapos yung isa naman is meron. So it will be easier for you to go to that thing na meron sa core values mo. Another very important lesson that I learned in college is to surround myself with people who's gonna be willing to celebrate with me, who's gonna tell me not only the things that I want to hear, but even those things that I need to hear. It is very important that in your college life, you're gonna surround yourself with people who's gonna motivate you, inspire you, and be with you in all of the ups and downs ng college life. So another life lesson that I learned is to focus on the process and not on the product. So this thing helped me in lessening the pressure that I experienced all throughout the process. Back here when I was in first year, I really set goals. Like for example, kailangan sa subject na to, ganito yung grade ko. Kailangan ganito yung grade ko sa specific na course na ito. And I learned to let that go this year. To let go of focusing on what's ahead of me or the prize itself, but rather focus more on the process, on how I will get there. This year, I learned how to value the lessons that I experience in every step of the way. So that pagkarating mo dun sa pinakadulo, dun na sa, kunwari, labasan na ng grades or such, it will be sweeter to just be in the moment na wow, all of those things that I learned resulted to this. So it will just be a bonus of all the lessons that you've learned dun sa process. So the fourth lesson that I learned in college is to celebrate your victories, even your small victories, with people. So you can celebrate it with your friends, you can celebrate every small victories that you experience. Lalo na siguro kapag after an exam, a quiz, a presentation, yung mga yan, celebrate it with people that you love. Celebrate it with people who can celebrate that victory with you. So yan, I hope that you have those people na pwede nyong tawagin, not just to say a problem, but even do the opposite of it, which is to celebrate your personal victory. So this one, I realized this when I entered college. I need to acknowledge that time that there are always people who's gonna be better than me. That I will not always be the best one in the room, but there will always be people who's gonna excel more, who is more knowledgeable, and who is more expert in a certain craft. Ayun. So, hindi lagi tayo yung pinaka-best in a certain room. Parang ganun. So, that acknowledgement itself can lessen the pressure inside of us. Not just only the pressure that is brought to us by the studying itself, but even the pressures that we put upon ourselves. So, yun. It can really lighten the load ng pressures of expectations, yung mga ganun na bagay. So, that's a very great realization to really acknowledge that there will always be people who's gonna be better than you. So perhaps this is one of the best lessons that I've learned because it really boosted my productivity and how will I manage my time. So ang next lesson ko is know your Chronos and your Kairos. So these are two different concepts, but it both relates to time. So yung Chronos, ito yung chronological order from the word itself. Chronological order ng mga gagawin mo. Like for example, schedule. May breakfast, may lunch, merong dinner, ganyan. So it's your Chronos. Whereas yung Kairos naman, it is your opportune moment or the right moment for something to be done. Like for example, you are having your lunch. Pero kapag meron dumating na mga visitors, siguro sinurprise ka ng mga friends mo, that is a Kairos moment. That is a moment telling you that meron dong mga tao sa labas, so you need to entertain them. So, in a way, in Kairos moments, ma-disrupt yung Chronos mo or yung chronological order na gagawin mo, ganon. So this one, it helped me a lot in scheduling my task. Like for example, ako kasi mahilig ako mag-schedule ng mga tasks. Like for example, 8 to 10 dapat naka-ready na ako, tapos may klase ako ng 10 to 11, tapos lunch ganitong oras, yung mga ganun na bagay. So this one, it helped me. Like for example, meron nag-chat sa akin na Arvin, kailangan ko ng kausap or what, something like that. So kapag meron nag-chat sa akin na gano'n, tapos kapag meron ako naka-schedule sa time na yon, I will evaluate myself kung pupuntahan ko ba yon, is it a Kairos moment or is it not. Pero sa akin personally, since relationships or friendships is one of my core values, the things that I value in life, so I will choose to go there to help that person who's in need of my presence, parang ganun. Yun. So that's an example of using your Chronos in your Kairos. So the 7th lesson that I've learned is to know how to prioritize based on my purpose, my priority, and my season. So why are these 3 things very important? So these are called task filters. So yung mga filters na to, dito mo pinapadaan yung mga task na gagawin mo sa isang linggo siguro, or sa isang araw, or sa isang buwan, sa isang taon, parang ganon. So what will be your priority going forward? Like for example, purpose. Ask yourself, is this task a purpose of mine? Priority, is this a priority of mine at the moment? Season, is this my season ngayon? So for example, merong mga task na merong academics, merong paglalaba, merong pagkuha ng passport, yung mga ganun na mga bagay. Kunwari, pwede mo siyang ilista na isa, tapos i-filter mo sila. Alin ba dito yung pinaka kailangan ko ngayon? Ano yung purpose ko? Ano yung priority? Ano yung season ko ngayon? An example of that is yung sa sinabi ko kanina, yung sa pag-ayos ng passport, ganon. Yes, siguro it's one of your goals this 2021 siguro, but since there is a restricted limitations ngayon sa travel, so that can go down your list kasi parang hiwala siya sa season natin ngayon because we are challenged by the pandemic, parang ganon. So that's one way how to use it. I hope that the purpose, priority, and season can also help you to prioritize your tasks na mga gagawin nyo. Hi, my name is Arvin, and this is the best life lessons that I've learned in college. To end this series, I want to share the most important thing that I've learned, lalo na ngayong pandemic na setup. It is to rest and know when to pause. Lalo na ngayong online setup, we tend to siguro bombard ourselves with a lot of tasks. Like for example, kasi diba ngayon sa mga modules, ganyan, isang bagsakan, yung mga ganon. So, most of the time, or actually it really depends on the person, kung gagawin na ba niya lahat yon or what, ganyan. Or minsan, we are losing track of our rest time, ganon. So parang hala, hindi mo na alam, stress na pala, nag-aaral ka pa rin, ganon. So I want to remind you that rest is really essential. As what I've said in my past video, yung slingshot na illustration, the longer or the more it is rested, mas malayo yung mararating niya. So the same way goes with resting, na the more you rest, mas magiging productive ka rin. So one thing that has helped me is yung Pomodoro technique. Yung Pomodoro technique, mag-work ka ng 25 minutes, tapos rest ng 5 minutes, 25, 5, 25, 5, 25, 5, tapos maglo-longer break ka. Perhaps 15 minutes or 30 minutes, ganon. So that technique helped me na hindi ko namamalayan na hala, naka 7 hours na pala ako nag-aaral, pero yung mind ko hindi pa siya overload ng information, parang ganon. So I also advise to try that technique. So that's it for this full series. I hope that you have learned a lot in this 9 episodes of this awesome series. Let me know if you want other tips or something and kung saan about. Thank you very much.